Plate Motion Unit, Lesson 2.3, Explaining Plate-Mantle Interactions. Activity 2, Second Read of Listening to Earth. Here is what your student screen looks like for this part of the lesson. Remember, we are investigating this question. What happens to the plates and the mantle at plate boundaries? You will reread a section of the article, Listening to Earth, to look for additional information that helps you answer the investigation question. Today, you'll only read 2 paragraphs of the article. You'll highlight information related to each guiding question. Let's review them now. How do plates move at each type of plate boundary? How do the plates and the mantle interact at each type of plate boundary? What landforms are commonly found at or near each type of plate boundary? There is no space provided for answering the guiding questions because you will write about what you read after you complete a hands-on activity. For this second read, the questions are only provided to guide your thinking and annotating. The highlighting you do as you read will prepare you for working on this chart after you read. Students, reread the second paragraph of the Listening to Convergent Boundaries section and the first paragraph of the Listening to Divergent Boundaries section. Remember to highlight important sentences or phrases that add to their understanding of how the plates and the mantle interact at different plates of plate boundaries. Let's discuss what you highlighted from your second read of the article. What information did you find to help answer the guiding questions? You might respond, convergent, moving toward the same place, and divergent, moving apart in different directions. Here's what your student screen looks like for this part of the lesson. Vocabulary: mid-ocean ridge, an underwater mountain range formed when 2 plates move apart. Vocabulary: trench, a long, deep indentation in the ocean floor formed when 2 plates move together. Students, remember to look at the glossary if you need more support. The term mid-ocean ridge and the term trench were introduced in the article. They will be important as you work on the plate boundary comparison chart in the next activity. This chart will help you organize your thinking about similarities and differences between convergent and divergent plate boundaries over the next few lessons. Students, examine the plate boundary comparison chart. You can find a copy in the materials folder for the lesson. This chart will also prepare you to think about the plate boundary that is between the South American plate and the African plate as you work towards solving the mystery of the Mesosaurus fossils. Complete the first 2 rows of the chart. Use the article you reread today as your source of evidence. End of activity. Be sure to complete all your work in Amplify for this activity before moving on.